Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Barbie Dolls of the Week. So, I hope you enjoyed my interview and tour with Dorota in Austria or from Austria. So, a lot of you have watched that video already, and I encourage you to do so if you have not. But today I have some other dolls, and it's actually friends of Barbie today. So, I want to start with a fresh doll. So, I know you guys are, most of you are probably familiar with the fresh dolls. Here's the back of the package. Now these are the newer ones, and actually the date on this box date is 2020, so pretty new. And I don't know, I haven't bought a fresh doll in maybe a couple years. So let me just show you the one that, one of the ones I had from before. So this is, I think, maybe Lynette. Let me see if she's on the back here. Well, they don't have names on the back. But she might be the one in the purple hair in the corner at the bottom. I'm not sure. But anyway, I think this might be Lynette. I don't remember for sure. But you see, generally what she looks like, and, they have the articulated arms and legs, and really nice bodies. I mean, very posable. And I think, overall very nice dolls. By the way, I don't think this is her original dress, but I'm not 100% sure at this point. I like the really dark skin on this one. It's just really beautiful. She's a pretty doll. Now the face, was okay, I would say. Not my favorite, but it's okay. Now I got a new one at Walmart the other day, and I brought her home. And this is the one whose package I just showed you, and her name is Marisol. But for some reason it's not on the back again. Here she is, and this is her original dress and shoes that she came with that I put on her. I love her red hair, this nice big ponytail, and just overall her style looks good. But I noticed something really strange when I took her out of the package, and that is the size of her face, or her head, actually. Um, Look at the difference between these two. I mean, the size of the head is immense compared to the original dolls that I was buying from them. So I don't know when that changed. Does anybody know when that changed? It makes her look really odd with other dolls. I'll show you when I show you the next couple dolls what I mean. But the body seems about the same. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit bigger, especially in the chest. She definitely looks bigger. But, it's a different character, so she could have a bigger chest. Just looks bigger to me. Now, height-wise, they're pretty much the same. There's not much of a difference, maybe a slight difference. But the size of her face and head is a lot bigger. It's just weird. I don't know why they did that. It doesn't really bother me when I just look at this doll, but when she's next to other dolls, it's really noticeable, and I'll show you, like I said, here in a minute. Meanwhile, this shoe came off. I can't stand shoes that come off, and these usually don't, so I don't know why it did. Okay, so let's move on to the main event. Today I want to show you these 4 dolls that I got that are basically part of a set. They're actually by the company Avon, the Avon makeup and other things, skincare products, that company. Did in the 90s. This was 92 box date. And I'm going to start with this guy. It's a bride and groom set, and I've got 2 different ones. So here's what the box looks like. Let me close it for you. Well, that doesn't want to close, so. This is actually the top. It's kind of like, I think, supposed to be wisteria hanging down on this. And they did a lot. I've got several Avon dolls that have boxes with like lattice work in the back, so they must have really liked that. So, I don't know, kind of a dull box, to be honest. It's not the most eye-catching. I mean, if you're going to do that, at least make it bright and vibrant. But anyway, I'm not too worried about the box. But here's the doll. And this doll, by the way, I believe his name is Brandon. So he's the Avon Brandon Groom doll. That's what it says here. And like I said, they did 2 pairs. I'm going to show you both pairs. He's got a nice tux on. He looks good. I think people have commented on where I posted him on Instagram and Facebook that They really like his face mold. I think it's really unique. He reminds me of some actor, but I'm not sure who yet. Maybe a little bit of Bronson Pinchot, I think his name is, from the Perfect Strangers sitcom from years ago. He has a little bit of his look in there, but also someone else I can't think of. He's got kind of long, almost like, I don't want to call it a mullet because it's not, but longer hair in the back. Like there are some Kens like that. But yeah, I think he's a really attractive looking doll. So we'll set him there for a minute. And let's open the other male doll, which is Drew. I believe I've got these in the right boxes. I think he's Brandon and this one is Drew. If I can get this open, I just had it open. There it goes. Wrong side, sorry. I was trying to open on the wrong side. And again, shoes are coming off, so let me put them back on. I guess I should not touch those. This is Drew. So he is the African American counterpart to Brandon. And I really like him as well. I will say the one thing I don't care for on this one is his mouth being as wide open as it is, showing that much teeth. It just really stands out. Very white teeth on a very chocolate brown, nice colored body. So I was a little surprised, since this one's mouth is not open, that they had this one's mouth open and open quite a bunch, the lips, I mean. So it's okay, but it just, to me, I would have liked that to be a little less prominent. Or just do it like that one and have his mouth closed. But that way he looks really happy and really thrilled that he's getting married, I guess. And, you know, if you want, these two can get married. They're an awfully cute couple, actually, like somebody said online. Or you can keep them in their original pairings, which is who I'm going to show you next. But that's Brandon and Drew. Okay. And then let's look at, let me see who this is. This is Carly, which is, again, I hope I have these back in the right boxes. This is the African American bride. And you guys will have to tell me what you think of these outfits. The tuxes, I think they're very nice. I mean, there's not much to say. I think most people would like them. The wedding gowns or dresses and veils, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I'm fixing it first. Let me get it situated. It needs, after it comes out of that box, it really needs fluffing on some of these parts to get the best possible look. Okay, so here we go. Here is Carly, and her thing's a little messed up. And this is kind of a problem. This top part of this veil staying where it's supposed to stay and not look weird. So anyway, I'm making it worse right now with her hair. But here's the dress, and it's got nice poofy sleeves. Very 80. Well, actually, this was 92, so I don't know, maybe very 92. But to me, it strikes a little bit of an 80s chord. So that's why I think, they're still using some 80s ideas when they design these. It's a pretty full gown at the bottom. It has to be stuffed into this thin little thing, so it gets crushed a bit, but it's easy to fluff it back out. So yeah, this is Carly. Here's a close-up of her face. So she would typically go with this doll. And I do think, again, kind of like that Fresh doll earlier, the faces are rather large on these female dolls compared to the male dolls. Now, speaking of that, let me show you again what I was talking about with this doll. When we take this Fresh doll and compare it, now look at the size difference in the heads. I mean, it's just huge. I don't get it. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if they were trying to compete with some of the other dolls that have big faces and heads that I don't like or what, but it just looks bizarre. I mean, I'm like almost freakish how big her head is. So, although I like her, I don't know that I'm going to get any other ones knowing this now. I didn't realize that just looking at it in the store, how big it was. But it's just crazy big. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what their children would look like, but hopefully somewhere in the middle as far as the size of the head, or they're going to really look weird. Okay, and then the last one for this set is the female Caucasian bride, and let me get her fixed up. Hers top veil thing stays on a lot better. Okay, so there. Oops, something came off. I don't know what it was. Piece of dust or some kind of, I don't know. Okay, so then here she is, and let me get her veil fixed. So I think she's okay looking. These two are both. By the way, I forgot to show you, they have garter belts. I'm like, okay, you thought of everything. And they do have underwear, by the way. Only reason I know is because it said it on the box, like what all was in there, and I was like, oh, okay, they have undergarments. I don't know if the males do. Let me see if it says anything on theirs. That's a good question. I think they should too. If they're going to have the females have it. Let's see. Let's see. Tuxedos, neck or mock shirt, socks, tie, cummerbund, and shoes. Nope. They go, what's that phrase? They go free, fancy free. They don't have underwear on. A good thing they don't have much to hold in. Anyway, yeah, she's got, by the way, fairly long hair. I haven't brushed it, and it just got really fly away. There's a lot of length to this that's yet to be kind of brushed out. So I think the hair is a good quality, it feels like. Here she is without the veil, so you can see her a little bit better. And again, I like the overall design of the dress, but it's very, to me, 80s. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's got this lace at the bottom. But the poofy sleeves, that to me makes it seem 80s. And maybe even this neck piece. So, anyway, I think they're a great set. I was not aware of these until someone posted them online the other day on one of the Facebook groups, and said that he had gotten the white male doll, and he's looking for the black male doll. So I looked on eBay because I'm like, oh, this is really nice. I'd like even just this one doll, you know. But I found these two sets, the African American set and this Caucasian set, for like, you know, I think they were $13.95 a piece. So for two dolls that are pretty good quality, especially for clone dolls, and these are clone dolls, then I think that was well worth it. And I might have even gotten a little bit better deal than that because I was buying both sets. And I got combined shipping. So anyway, I'm real happy with them. And I think they make a great addition to my set of dolls. And I'm glad to have them. So thank you for posting that, whoever did. And by the way, I have a couple other people who have contacted me about doing videos on their doll collection. I'll be glad to do that. You just have to contact me at my email, which is in the contact section of this YouTube account, and I'll be glad to see if it works out, set something up. What I do is I send a questionnaire, or it's just a brief questionnaire, so that you can give me an idea of your information and what we'd be talking about, and then we'll have a call to talk about that before we do the video. So, you know, I enjoy doing those, and I think people are enjoying seeing them. And you know, I've shared my collection now for 7 years, believe it or not. It's been 7 years. I think it's going on 8 this fall. And I like helping share other people's collections as well through this channel. So, yeah, I can't do a lot of them at one time, but spread out I can do them. And I've got another guy who I've got lined up in the next few months. He can't do it right away. That's also going to be doing one. And like I said, a couple of you have said in the comments you'd like to do it, but I have not heard from you through the email yet. So please, if you do want to do that, contact me through my email. Okay, everybody, take care, and happy Memorial Day, or let's honor our troops on Memorial Day for those we've lost. To me, it is a happy day because we're honoring their lives and their sacrifices, and we're still able to do that. So that's what makes it happy. So in the meantime, take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye.